Hey guys, here we go. This is going to be our Tech 2 um, favorites assignment with our Photoshop, and this is going to be on our Pixlr X. So this is the website that we go to. Again, hopefully you guys didn't run into too many problems with Photoshop, but I understand it's different on everybody's machine. It's okay. We're just going to keep on cruising. This is actually really close to Photoshop with just a few different differences, but it'll give you the skills so that when we get back into school, somebody in the um, IT department can put the Creative Cloud on there, and then you guys can access all these really cool programs that we have at St. James for you guys to use, and you can use them in other classes, and you'll be able to access all sorts of different things. You can use Photoshop to make something for Mr. Bradfield's English class or Mr. Keith's theology class video or whatever it is, and you guys will be able to do all sorts of really cool stuff with it. So I'm going to apologize because I'm not a pro at this. I'm kind of learning this along with you, but I am very familiar with Photoshop and editing some different images. So we're going to go ahead and get rolling. So the very first thing is we will go to Create New, and we're going to create a new file. It doesn't give you I know it's supposed to be 10 by 10. It doesn't give us those in inches. It just gives them in pixels. So we're going to go with a full HD background. We're going to keep it transparent. If we wanted to do a colored background, then we'd put it on there, but we're not going to mess with that today. And we are going to save it as your initials - favorites. All right, so go ahead and create, and here we go. We have our layers right here. Get rid of that thing. Oh, maybe we're not going to get rid of that thing. That's probably why it's free. Okay, there we go. So we have our layers right here, and the very first thing that you need to do for a layer is you pick some sort of landscape background. So for landscape background, we're going to add an image, and we're going to browse it from my laptop. I've actually already screenshotted one onto my desktop. This is a picture of Panama City Beach. I'm going to throw that up there. Let's see, add current. Here we go. Looks like we do not need this layer. I'm going to delete that layer. If I'm moving too fast, I apologize. You guys can always pause it and come back, but I am going to make this the size of the canvas without trying to make it too pixelated. Once I adjust the size of my image, which is now my new background picture, I'm going to hit enter, and that's going to lock my image in there. Okay, all right, and then this is favorites, so we're going to save, we're going to go and actually either lasso or cut out a bunch of different logos. Okay, so let's go get our first logo, and I haven't looked at the actual order of the assignments, but I do know one of them is like your favorite restaurant. So one of my favorite restaurants is De Bronx. It is awesome pizza if you ever go to Waldo. So I'm going to click on De Bronx, and I'm going to bring that into my second layer. So my second layer right here is De Bronx. And oh, hi Harper, my daughter has joined us. Yeah, hi. Okay, let me do this. All right, so once we do this, we are actually going to want to cut out or remove the logo of the company from this. So we want to make sure to keep it. And I'm going to use the magic cutout, keep, and then we will eventually invert the cutout. But let me select everything first. So I'm going to hit the shift key, and I'm going to select De Bronx. And you see it's just like cutting out. Actually, it looks pretty cool right here with the beach behind it. All right, and once I have that, I'm going to actually invert the cutout. And bam, that is it right there. So from here, I'm going to move it, and I choose where I would like to move it. I can resize it. I kind of want it up here in the top right. I think that looks pretty cool. And then we're going to move on and create the next layer and the next layer and the next layer, but make sure we're using the cutout. For some, you might need to invert. For others, you might need to pull apart. For some, you might need to keep. For some, you might need to remove. For some, you might need to use the lasso tool. And that's all great. There's not a one way to do it. All the different logos are going to require something just a little bit different, but that's what's really cool about the assignment is that you get to learn and practice, and sometimes you're going to fail. This is my third time making this video, so I've already failed as well, so that's okay. And we problem solve and get going with it, all right? So please let me know if you guys have any questions. We're learning this together a little bit, and this is going to be great. So good luck, guys. Have fun.